Welcome to my channel Mintage Mysteries, where every coin has a hidden story. If you love discovering hidden treasures and uncovering coin secrets, you're in the right place. We're on a quest to solve the puzzles behind the world's most fascinating coins. From rare errors to legendary rarities, let's dive into the mysteries of numismatics. The 2013 Lincoln penny is a continuation of the United States 1-cent coin series that honors Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. This coin is steeped in historical tradition and national symbolism, merging over a century of design heritage with modern minting practices. Although not a commemorative year, the 2013 issue reflects design decisions rooted in deep American history and numismatic evolution, showcasing elements introduced in both the early 20th century and the early 21st century. The story of the Lincoln cent begins in 1909, when the U.S. Mint issued the first coin bearing the image of a real person. Until that time, American coinage had largely avoided depictions of actual individuals, following neoclassical design principles that favored allegorical representations of liberty. However, in 1909, to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, President Theodore Roosevelt commissioned a new 1-cent piece that would bear Lincoln's likeness. This marked a dramatic shift in American coinage and was a major turning point in U.S. numismatic history. Victor David Brenner, an accomplished sculptor and medalist who had previously designed a medal of Lincoln that Roosevelt admired, was selected to create the new design. Brenner's bust of Lincoln was modeled from a profile photograph taken by the famous Civil War photographer Matthew Brady. Brenner's rendering presents Lincoln facing right, with his facial features portrayed in careful, somber detail, highlighting his beard, cheekbones, and deep-set eyes. The image portrays Lincoln not just as a national leader, but as a human figure of contemplation and strength. His attire is simple yet formal, reflective of his humble origins and dignified presence. On the obverse side of the 2013 penny, Brenner's portrait of Lincoln remains largely unaltered since 1909. This design has endured for over a century and is one of the longest-running coin portraits in American history. Around Lincoln's profile are three inscriptions. The word Liberty is placed to the left of Lincoln's neck, written horizontally and unobstructed. The date, 2013, is located to the right of the bust, along with a mint mark, either a D for Denver or no mint mark at all for Philadelphia minted coins, and the national motto "In God We Trust" arches across the top rim above Lincoln's head. This motto has appeared on the cent since 1909 and reflects the American tradition of religious expression in civic life. The reverse of the 2013 Lincoln cent features the Union Shield design, a major departure from the original wheat ears design, used from 1909 to 1958, and the Lincoln Memorial reverse, used from 1959 to 2008. The Union Shield design was introduced in 2010 as a new standard reverse, following a one-year series in 2009 in which 4 separate designs commemorated stages of Lincoln's life. The shield motif was chosen for its deep historical resonance and symbolic strength. The shield consists of 13 vertical stripes, or pales, that represent the original 13 colonies of the United States. These stripes are joined at the top by a horizontal bar, symbolizing the federal government uniting the states as one nation. The imagery is closely associated with Civil War-era iconography and reflects Lincoln's central legacy, preserving the Union during America's most perilous moment of internal division. Above the shield is a flowing banner or scroll that displays the coin's denomination in capital letters, reading 1 cent. This scroll appears as if draped across the upper portion of the shield, tying together the visual elements. At the very top of the reverse, the words United States of America are inscribed in an arc following the curvature of the coin's rim. Just beneath this, between the scroll and the shield, is the Latin motto E pluribus unum, meaning out of many, one. This phrase further reinforces the themes of unity and federal integrity, themes deeply associated with Lincoln's presidency and the broader history of the Civil War. The Union Shield reverse was designed by artist Lyndall Bass, a member of the U.S. Mint's Artistic Infusion program, and was sculpted by U.S. Mint engraver Joseph Mena. This design was selected after a competitive process and was praised for its powerful symbolism, classical simplicity, and its clear visual message. The shield had been used in many forms in American heraldry, including military banners, official seals, and architectural decorations, particularly during and after the Civil War, making it a highly appropriate emblem for a coin bearing Lincoln's likeness. In terms of composition, the 2013 Lincoln penny is not made primarily of copper, despite its traditional copper-colored appearance. Instead, like all standard issue cents minted after 1982, The coin is composed of 97.5% zinc with a thin outer layer, plating, of 2.5% copper. This core-plated structure was adopted due to the increasing cost of copper, which had made it economically impractical to continue minting solid copper or bronze coins. As a result, the penny weighs approximately 2.5 grams and has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. The edge of the coin is smooth rather than reeded. Coins bearing the 2013 date were struck at multiple mint facilities. Those produced at the Philadelphia Mint do not have a mint mark, while those from the Denver Mint carry a small D located just below the date on the obverse. Additionally, the San Francisco Mint issued proof versions of the 2013 cent, intended for collectors and included in annual proof sets. These coins feature a high level of detail, a mirror-like background, and an S mint mark. They are struck multiple times with specially prepared dies to achieve their sharp, refined appearance. Although 2013 was not a milestone year for the Lincoln cent, the continuation of the Union Shield reverse alongside Brenner's classic obverse portrait exemplifies the enduring respect for Lincoln's legacy and the role that the penny plays in everyday American life. Billions of these coins were produced for circulation, and they remain a staple of pocket change, representing both historical continuity and the evolving artistry of American coinage. In this sense, the 2013 Lincoln penny is more than a unit of currency. It is a miniature piece of national heritage, quietly passing from hand to hand, reminding Americans of the past while serving the needs of the present. Let me know if you'd like this formatted as a printable report or adapted into a script for a documentary or presentation. Ask ChatGPT. The 2013 Lincoln penny, while produced in very large numbers for general circulation, does have certain rare varieties and high-grade examples that carry significant value for collectors. In ordinary condition, most 2013 Lincoln cents are worth only their face value, 1 cent, due to their modern minting and massive distribution across the United States. However, specific minting errors, unusual die varieties, and coins in exceptionally high condition, especially those with professional grading, can command much higher prices on the numismatic market. To begin with, the majority of 2013 pennies were struck at the Philadelphia and Denver mints, with total mintages in the billions. Because of this, circulated examples are extremely common. These coins were made using high-speed modern presses, which means the quality control is generally strong. Nevertheless, errors can and do occur even with advanced technology. Some of the most valuable 2013 Lincoln pennies are those that exhibit striking mistakes such as double dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, cuds, or misaligned dies. Among these, double die varieties tend to attract the most attention. A double die occurs when the die used to strike the coin has a misalignment during the engraving process, causing doubling in the design elements such as the lettering, date, or Lincoln's profile. If a 2013 penny shows clear doubling in inscriptions, particularly "In God We Trust," "Liberty," or the date, it may be a double die error and could be worth considerably more than face value, depending on severity and visibility. Off-center errors are another category of collectible 2013 Lincoln cents. These coins occur when the blank planchet is not properly centered under the dies during striking. If enough of the design is missing but key elements such as the date and mint mark are still visible, these coins can be of interest to error collectors and may sell for several dollars or more, depending on the degree of the off-center strike. Coins with retained die breaks, also known as cuds, where a portion of the coin appears to have extra metal due to a piece of the die breaking off, can also bring a premium. These types of mint errors are evaluated on a case-by-case basis, and their value depends on the size and location of the break, as well as overall condition. In addition to error coins, the value of a 2013 Lincoln penny can increase significantly if the coin is in exceptional condition and has been certified by a professional grading service. Companies such as PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company, assign numeric grades to coins, ranging from 1 to 70, with coins graded MS-67 and higher considered premium quality. A 2013 Lincoln cent graded MS-68 or better is very difficult to find because coins of that era, while well struck, often show minor flaws from the high-speed minting process. However, when a coin achieves such a grade, it becomes highly desirable to registry set collectors who compete to assemble the finest graded sets of modern U.S. coins. In these cases, a standard 2013 penny can sell for over $50, and in rare instances with a top population, few or none graded higher, prices can rise to several $100s at auction. Special collector versions of the 2013 penny were also issued by the San Francisco Mint. These coins were struck with proof quality and sold in sets directly to collectors. Proof 2013's Lincoln cents are not rare in themselves, as they were sold in substantial numbers, but perfect or near-perfect examples graded PR70 Deep Cameo are of interest. The highest graded proof coins often demand strong premiums because of their flawless surfaces, mirror-like fields, and detailed devices. A proof cent with this grade might sell for $20 to $60 depending on demand and population reports. There is also a distinction for 2013 satin finish coins, which were issued in special sets by the U.S. Mint under their uncirculated coin set program. These coins are struck on specially prepared planchets and with greater force than circulation coins, resulting in sharper detail and a distinct satin-like appearance. Like proof coins, the satin finish versions can be worth more when graded in high mint state, especially if they are certified as MS69 or above. While the vast majority of 2013 Lincoln pennies are only worth 1 cent, it is the presence of rare die varieties, errors, and high-grade examples that create value in the marketplace. Collectors seeking rarity are often willing to pay large sums for coins that are unusual, unique, or among the best preserved of their kind. Therefore, identifying a valuable 2013 penny requires close inspection, expert knowledge, and often professional authentication and grading. It is this combination of rarity, condition, and collector demand that determines whether a 2013 penny is simply pocket change or a small treasure. Ask ChatGPT. If you enjoyed today's exploration, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more coin discoveries, and share this video with fellow collectors. And as always, keep searching for those hidden treasures in your change. You never know when you might stumble upon the next big mystery.